Welcome back to my channel. I'm April K. This is where clarity meets power and silence builds strategy. I help high functioning women repair what's quietly fracturing their focus, reclaim their peace, and lead without apology. Let's lock in. Today we're going to get into the quiet power shift. You ever notice how quiet power doesn't need an audience? It just moves, clean, steady, precise. No announcement, no permission slip. When women stop asking for confirmation, systems start to tremble because everything they built depended on your noise, your explaining, your proving, your constant clarifying. See, the moment you stop performing progress is the moment you start embodying it. And that, my dear, is the quiet power shift, the one nobody warns you about because they can't monetize it. You see, we were raised on the myth that visibility equals value, that if they can't see it, it must not be happening. So we overshare. We document every ounce of becoming, hoping someone will validate what we already knew. But evolution doesn't need witness, it just needs commitment. Quiet power is when you realize that your peace is more productive than your panic. It's when you stop trying to convince the room and start redesigning it. Let's call that shit what it is. It is a global performance of doing the most. We've mistaken chaos for achievement, turned exhaustion into a status symbol. We've even decorated our burnout and called it ambition. You don't need to do that anymore. Your softness is not a liability. Your restraint is not weakness. That is discipline disguised as grace. And here's the thing, silence is currency. Every time you waste it defending yourself, you devalue your own personal stock. I had to learn that the hard way. I used to replay, or rather reply to everything, every doubt, every dig, every projection. Like I always felt like I had to defend myself. And now, I let my absence talk. I have zero to say. Because when your energy gets clean, your boundaries get very loud. See, quiet power is actually extremely expensive. It costs you the urge to explain. It also costs you the comfort of belonging. But the return, oh, that is sweet, sweet freedom. And please do not confuse emotional discipline with detachment. Detachment numbs, discipline directs. It's knowing when to speak and when to let silence echo for you. When to walk away, not out of pride, but out of precision. Power isn't how loud your voice is, it's how pure your frequency stays when no one is clapping. You want to shift? Start with your internal infrastructure. And I'm not talking about bubble baths and crystals, though both have their place. I'm talking structure, routine, sacred order. Your morning ritual is governance. Your rest is legislation. Every decision you enforce is law in your personal kingdom. And when you treat your life like policy, chaos stops feeling like destiny. Now, here's where it gets beautiful. Quiet leadership is contagious. When one woman stands in her frequency, it reorganizes the room. People either rise or they retreat. That is resonance. You won't have to command. Your stillness does the talking. You see, the old model was dominance through noise. The new model is dominion through clarity. So if you are listening to this, maybe you're already mid-shift. Maybe you've been quieter lately, less reactive, harder to reach, and people are noticing. Let them. You're not disappearing, you're consolidating. You're gathering the fragments they fed off of for years. You're pulling your energy back home. The quiet power shift isn't about silence for silence sake. It's about mastery. And you don't raise your voice. You raise your vibration. And one day, they'll ask how you did it. And you'll smile, maybe sip your tea and say, "Oh, I stopped talking to prove I was powerful and just became power instead." I want to thank you for spending a few minutes with me and getting a stronger focus and spirit. But please don't stop there. Subscribe, share my message, and join the community of women choosing clarity over chaos. Until next time, stay anchored, stay aligned, and stay locked in.